There's nothing worse than searching around for something you know you've got heaps of, can't find it, so you buy some more. You go to put them away, and where's that? Right where the other ones are.
Yeah.
Yep.
Isn't that Murphy's Law?
Oh, pain in the ass, it's called.
It's called
At
Welcome
one
to
stage,
New
yeah, at one stage, I had about 50 pepper grinder. Bloody kit.
Have you sold them all?
Mind you, that they've all gone.
Yeah.
I had to buy some more the other day. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
They're now $19 each. Ouch.
Bloody hell. It's a bit rough, isn't it?
No, but
Yeah,
you use a good crush grind ones too, don't you?
Yeah, that's the only ones I'll use.
Yeah.
Giving up on all the rest.
What do you mean? When it comes to coffee grinders, what's the difference?
No, pepper grinders.
Pepper grinder, rather, yeah. Same thing.
Crush grinder, a ceramic mechanism, and there's a few around of those.
Yeah, that's what I got.
But it's a variable grind, so you can have it really, really fine up to really, really coarse.
That's all I got.
There's no knob on the top, so you can have them any length you like by trimming the shaft.
Yep.
It's an aluminium shaft. There's none of this fake stainless steel screws holding in the mechanisms, which rust.
Yeah.
Where are you leaving the bloody things?
They're all press fit, and you can use them for salt as well. That's the biggest advantage.
Yeah.
Salt, mixed herb. There's
Coffee.
Well, you can if you want to.
I grind eggshells in a coffee grinder, so why can't I grind coffee in a?
You just got to be able to make sure it takes the bean into the part that crushes it.
Yeah.
Or grinds it, should I say. But they're basically crush grinder a restaurant quality. So when you're selling them to restaurants, that's what they want.
Yep.
Mind you, buddy, Aldi sell one, although they're the ones held in with little tiny stainless steel screws that are just stainless steel plated. But, you buy one of those with the turned pepper grinder, the whole kit and caboodle. Mind you, just out of rubber tree painted, but they're bloody $8. You're sort of, you're supposed to compete with that.
Exactly.
Because mine start at $80 and go up. Most of them are the 150 rod range. If you want really big ones, then it goes up and up and up. Like I do make a metre long ones for restaurants and shit. Well, it's been a while since I made them. Too many restaurants broke.
It's like all things they go in fashion trends.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Everything.
Yeah. Just with COVID, all the restaurants, they're not instant expensive stuff. They're having trouble just staying open.
Well, that's right.
We have a bunch here that, things are opening back up, but they're not opening up on the inside because they can't get employees.
Yeah.
One of the things that COVID exposed was how toxic the environment was in the restaurant industry for workers.
Yeah.
And workers aren't going back.
Especially in America with your tipping system. It can be good, but it can actually cost you.
Yeah.
My son worked. He used to work at that the shrimp restaurants over there. Bubba
Gump.
Bubba Gump, yeah, Bubba Gump Shrimp.
Yep.
And he said it's when people tip properly, it can be really good.
Mm-hmm.
But if they don't tip properly or they don't buy the right amount of stuff, etc., he said he can end up paying for his shift.
Yeah.
That's a bit rough.
Yeah, well, he as he became a trainer, he actually got less money because as a trainer, you take the the guy you're training's tips, but he gets so few, it actually works backwards.
Yeah, exactly.
So he was getting a promotion, but a promotion that lost him money.
Right.
There's a lot of incentive there, isn't there?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the way it goes. But he talks about the advantages and the disadvantages of the system over there. He still thinks it's better than the Australian system, which is, of course, no tipping.
Oh, they don't have any tipping over there, huh?
Well, no compulsory tipping sort of thing. It's you can tip, but it's not expected.
Okay.
But our wages are higher too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't they have $25 as a minimum wage?
It's about that, something higher than that, I think. But
higher than that, yep.
Yeah,
They're trying to get for like fast food workers over here. They're trying to push through $15 an hour minimum wage.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of fighting and arguing going on about that.
Yeah, well, over here they basically get the minimum wage, and then whatever's tipped to the restaurant is divided up between the restaurant and the worker. It's not a tip for that worker.
Oh, okay. And see here, if you're a waiter, the restaurant may only pay you $2.50 an hour because you get tips.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think I get paid more than that.
And so they're the ones that are fighting that $15 minimum wage because they said they would have to triple the price of food and all kinds of stuff, or they have to lay off people. And
I'll pay attention. All right. How you going, Effie?
Oh, good day, Effie. Sorry, I was busy reading something on my desk.
Shouldn't be writing on your desk, Robbo.
No.
So what projects you been working on, Jeff?
Actually, I haven't been working on much of anything the last couple of weeks because I've been so doggone busy. And then I was up at Campbell's retreat, learned a lot of great stuff. Just loved airbrushing. Played around with pyrography.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to be making the investment into that anytime soon. That's not cheap stuff to get into.
No, true.
I purchased some stuff to upgrade my bandsaw. Alex Snodgrass was there, the Mr. Bandsaw. That's what we call him over here in America, Mr. Bandsaw. And he had my model of saw there, and he was talking about changing the blade. And I says, I haven't changed my blade in 3 years because it's such a pain in the ass to do. So I says, I've got the blade on there for cutting logs, and that's it. I cut my pen blanks with it and everything, so I get a nice, wide curve on my pen blanks. And he goes, well, watch this. And he boom, 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 boom. 30 seconds, he had the blade changed on my model saw. And what I didn't know was I could take the table off on that particular saw. It's just two hand screws and lift it up and take it off. And I was blown away. I said, that was worth the money of the retreat right there.
Did you go home and replace your saw blade?
I haven't yet because I've only been down in the shop, very minimal. I did purchase the tension release because my saw doesn't have a easy tension release on it. So I purchased that from Carter, and I got to get that installed. But that and taking the table off makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah, I bet.
Well, I must admit I spent an interesting 3/4 of an hour with Alex when he was out here in Australia about 7 or 8 years ago. It would have been now, I suppose.
Yeah.
And because he sets up bandsaws exactly the same way as I always have.
Ah.
And he was bought out by Trend Timbers for Carter. So, and Effie said she says she's great. When I waited tables, I made $2 an hour, but averaged $100 a day in tips.
Yeah.
And you never got a husband out of it, Effie? Why?
I think she's had a couple.
Yeah. I think they've all passed away on her, haven't they?
She wears them out.
Yeah.
There was an old Shirley MacLaine movie about that. Husbands kept dying on her.
Well, we've got a friend, and Mary. She's had 2 husbands, and they both had heart attacks in front of her, and she's a nurse.
Oh, geez.
We asked her what she was using.
There you go. Effie said she's buried 4 husbands.
Wow.
I hope they're not doing autopsies on them, Effie.
G'day, Blair.
How you going, Blair?
Hello, Blair.
Howdy, gentlemen.
Wait, where?
Ah, that's where Blair is. Right, okay.
What? What are you going on about now?
Well, I couldn't see where Blair was, and all of a sudden he came up. That's all.
Oh,
You're
You're a bit
all
slow in
fucked up.
Queensland. They're a bit slow in Queensland, aren't they, Robbo?
Yeah.
At least
Bravo.
our borders are
Did
open.
you lose
most
some
of
weight?
Sorry, what was that, Jeff?
That wasn't me.
Oh, it was
Oh.
Blair.
That was Neil,
Oh.
I thought.
What's going on, Blair?
Bravo looks like he's lost some weight.
Yeah, he lost something, all right.
He shaved.
Well, he didn't. The barber did. He doesn't get it done by anyone else other than a barber.
Ah,
That's how I know.
No, bloody hairdressers don't know how to do it.
Yeah, that's why I said a barber, not a hairdresser. I'd get told off. They have to look in the manual to cut his hair.
No, got to be a cross between a sheep shearer and a bloody barber. They have to be when I go in.
I was going to say, I just use the dog clippers.
Sorry.
I just use the electric dog clippers.
Yeah. No,
So
it's the knee and the chest that I don't particularly like.
Yeah, good point.
yeah.
See the price of lamb now? Far out. There was a report. Amber read it out this morning. Farmers taking his meat sheeps to the auctions, and he's starting them at $600 a head, and they were selling for just over $900 a piece. No wonder lamb costs so much to buy in the shop. Man,
I seem to remember when I was down in Melbourne, which is a fair while ago, living there, used to go to Ringwood markets, and it used to be $7.50 for a whole lamb, bagged and cut up cut up and then bagged into the various things.
Yeah.
All for $7.50, and now it's $900,
ridiculous.
and that's
Ridiculous.
a live one. That's not even cleaned and
Yeah.
cut.
Yeah.
Well, at least the farmer's getting it. They don't always get the good
Yeah, true.
deals. Yeah, they usually get screwed.
This one was at the auction though. It's normally the grocery stores that screw over the farmers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When I was buying them for $7.50, the farmer was getting 50 cents.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know how they can justify that sometimes.
Yeah. Mind you, we are talking 40 years ago, so a fair while ago.
Right.
I was going to say, were they driving around on cement tires and stuff when you noticed that, or what?
What are you using on that, Blair? Just a scraper.
Hang on.
Looks like
No,
a
it's
spindle gouge.
Right.
Yeah.
Or I mean a blow gouge.
Put your flute at 45 degrees.
You're in trouble now, boy. Better you than me.
Oh, it's a carbide tip thing. All right.
Ah, I thought I seen a flute on it.
I thought I did too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what he was using.
Yeah. Put it at 45 degrees towards the way you're cutting.
He's playing with you, Robbo.
Uh,
That's a scraper.
Oh, what happened then? Do your tailstock a bit tighter, Blair. Do you know what wood that is?
wouldn't have a clue.
No, I was asking Blair actually. But
It's cedar.
Oh, he's
See
got a
if you
stem
can-
center.
see if you can chip that bark off on the other side there, so that the tailstock can get a decent press into it.
I'm actually going to change the tailstock.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I don't like using those bloody cone centers for anything except holes.
Oh, anyway.
Particularly in soft stuffs like cedar.
Yeah, it just tends to squish in a little bit more than I want to, and
G'day, Sid.
How you going, Sid?
hey, Sid.
So, Amber and I, we seen some. Someone was cutting down a gum tree yesterday. A company was cutting a gum tree down, and they generally just cut it up into decent, manageable sized logs and leave it on the side of the road. Well, they were still there, and we stopped, hummed and hard. Should we go and ask them for some? Oh, yeah. No, we better not. We got 3/4 of a ton of pine, a fortnight ago, and then we drive around the corner, and there's, I don't know if you can see that in the small screen, but there's piles of bottle brush, like not very big logs. So we grabbed them instead.
Yeah.
For
Well,
something
you get some
different.
use out of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be good.
So I don't know how long ago it was cut down. It's wet, but I don't know how long ago it was.
Are they already cracked?
No.
I got a couple nice mesquite logs this weekend.
Cool.
Freshly cut last week.
Yeah, Neil probably can't see it, Jay, because he's on his phone. So
Oh, that's right. All right. I'll let him off just this once, all right?
I can
I
see it
wouldn't.
spinning around what looks like a giant pencil.
Yeah.
That's about as good as I can see.
See that?
No.
Whatever.
Sid's saying he got offered a lathe Tuesday, free. All the info I have at the moment is it's green and it's been outside going for a look tomorrow. It's only 5 kilometres away.
How much do you want to sell it for, Sid? I was talking to Amber yesterday, and she's had a go on this one a couple of times. And let's just put it this way: she's not looking forward to using that little bugger down there anymore because it's too small. So, if you're interested in selling one,
It's amazing what you can do in a little lathe, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, no, I burnt the motor out. It lasted me 2 years.
I put a 1-horse motor on mine, so extended the bed.
Could you see the lathe with the horse on it?
Blair, move your handle around towards the tailstock a little bit. And move your tool rest in a bit. And Sid's saying the little Wen is now $246 and one he got for 88 the other day.
Huh.
Yeah, I still haven't got the motor off that one that's coming over in August for you yet, Jay, to get over to the electrician and have a look at it. I've been a bit slack.
Oh, shit.
That was close.
I thought it did catch.
All right, see you later, Sid.
I'd be turning that right-handed, so I'm not in the line of fire.
No, if you want to get out of the right line of fire, you've got to turn it left-handed.
Hey.
When you stand at the tailstock.
Yeah, I thought that was
No,
right-hand.
no. That's why I say I reckon all lathes were made for left-handed people.
Oh.
That looks a little scary.
Sorry?
That looks a little scary there.
Yeah.
Chisel catcher.
Yeah, there ain't much hanging on there.
No.
Certainly be
What?
standing out of the way.
My personal opinion is that it's firewood. Because by the time you flatten the top, it's just going to expose the end of that there. It's all right, Blair. We're just talking about you.
Looks like you should have flattened off the back face first. They're thin and thick.
Yeah. Dare I say it, while it's like that, I'd be taking it off and turning it into 10 pen blanks.
Such a rough decision. Because I mean that goes so deep that even if I go to the other side and make a bowl out of it, if I could, it would still have like a rip in it, or that could pop out.
Yeah, I know. I'd be more worried about the inclusion on the other side.
Yeah.
Because where it's thin at the top there where your thumb is, but no, up on the no, turn it back to where you had it. No, turn it around 180 degrees. Right, now put your thumb at that narrow part where the inclusion comes up there.
Oh, right
By
here.
the time you get that down flat, that's going to be exposed there, so you're going to have nothing hanging on to the big bit in the middle there.
And your chisel's going to want to go into that groove and pry it out.
Mm.
It's going to go
G'day,
back.
Mike.
Which is really
Watch
a shame too, because that's so pretty. I mean,
Yeah,
the camera doesn't really show it, but
Oh yeah, cedar can get some great shading in it.
Yeah, and Mike says, bloody YouTube, ever since I bombed everything with a starter at, it's like straining molasses through a bean bag.
Well, I'm going to disappear and get back to doing something real. Catch you guys
What?
later.
Sit down and watch TV again?
Actually, I've got to go glue some belts on my little tiny bandsaw
All right.
that I use to cut up my dog's bones.
All right. See you later, Neil.
See ya.
See you, Neil.
See ya, Neil.
Let's see. It's only 30 Celsius in my garage.
Is that a
Ah.
good temperature?
Working temperature out here.
Yeah.
So it's not terrible, but I've been out in the sun all day, and I think I got a little sunstroke again.
Mm.
I got home, as soon as I got home, took a shower. After the shower, laid in bed, crashed for about an hour, and feeling better, but
Yeah.
gonna hang out here.
What's the time over there?
Almost 8.
Oh yeah.
How you going, Mike?
Grounded
Hey.
around a bit from tungsten carbide for the first time today. Didn't explode.
How about that?
Yeah, what you do is you sharpen just the insides of them. You don't sharpen the outside of them. Now, why'd you change your tailstock center again, Blair?
Hold on a minute, guys. Got a phone call.
Well, I'm glad that everybody enjoyed that. I was a bit worried, Jeff, that I'd sort of rush through things a little bit sometimes. So I actually watched the video back yesterday.
Yeah. No, I really just loved it. I think we already got our first item posted for the President's Challenge.
Yes, we have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. Bob must be sleeping in today.
Yeah.
Ah, right. Now I'm with you, Mike. from a raw bar of tungsten carbide. Because you love doing things.
yeah.
You love doing things the hard way, don't you, Mike?
It builds character, Robbo.
Constant source of frustration, I reckon.
Also comes down to if you've got the money.
Geez, I love this. I can sit and watch people work all day.
Yeah, kind of nice
Well,
for a change.
Doesn't give you the incentive to want to go out and do something.
No.
Yeah.
Well, there was a momentary pause where I thought I should, but I didn't.
That passed pretty quick, eh?
Yeah, very quick.
So Amber read a thing yesterday. Some guy, he was a retired taxi driver, and he couldn't do anything. So he basically slept all day, like for bloody 20 years, I reckon, plus. And then his grandson came around with a realistic steering wheel and pedals set up, and he had to play with that. And now the grandson can't get it back.
Ah,
It's good though.
Mike said he's restoring some antique mortise gauges. Was the only way he could think to make the tiny dovetail for the brass slides. My pleasure, Mike. Always try to help anybody I can. G'day, Chris.
How you going, Chris?
Oh, well, bonus all round, Mike. It's hard to find somebody in Melbourne actually that deals in brass rod, like just small pieces. Yeah, they'll sell you a 6 foot length or a 10-foot length, but not an 8-inch bit. that's an added bonus too. Mike said, yeah, about quarter half the price of internet sellers.
Well, that's always a bonus when you can find stuff like that.
Yeah. G'day, Lewis. Long time no see.
How you going, Lewis?
Yeah, I got the whip out tonight, making them work. Keep meaning to ask you, Lewis, how are you going on with the house renovation? Very good.
Oh, Jay's having a drink already.
Yeah, well, there's no turning, so might as well.
I actually don't have one tonight. I don't even have anything in the house.
Well, you feeling right or what?
No, I just. It's one of those things I remembered after I got online.
That door sills or window sills, Lewis? Oh, yeah.
Well, that's not a good place for a bar conclusion.
Mm.
You know, I just happened to see that, and I'm going, oh crap.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully it'll stay intact. I could put some little CA in there.
That's what I would do.
Yes, I've got
Just
the
just
shorts.
so I felt safer. Yeah.
And this break is brought to you by Starbond.
Starbond.
Pin.
My favorite.
Yeah, I have to admit, I love the stuff.
I've used them all, and Starbond is my favorite.
Oh, one at a time, folks.
The only CA I use that's not Starbond is I use Parfix 3408 because it's takes longer to set up and it has no odor. So I use that for finishing.
That is rough. Man. Jay,
Yeah.
question.
No.
Okay, never mind.
No, what? Not on the first date.
Oh, you're pinching my lines now, Jay.
Yeah. Pretty much.
This is your live. Why am I center stage?
Oh, because I'm only sanding and finishing off, taking tenons off and stuff. So I figured people would like to see turning, and I appreciate you on that.
Oh.
Now shut up and get back to work.
All right. Gosh.
I've got a question for you, Blair. What's with all the bloody questions?
Mike, yes, they're nearly, believe it or not, up until about the last 20 years, they've nearly all been wood-framed houses in Australia. And they've just started switching over to steel-framed houses now, galvanised steel frames, particularly in termite-prone areas.
They thought a giant antenna would be good for your house frame.
Cell service has got to be great.
No, it's worse.
I have aluminum siding on my house, so I get 2 bars, and I walk outdoors, I get 4.
Yeah.
Well, I don't get any reception at all inside the shed. And
No.
to answer Effie's question, no, he does not. Effie wanted to know if you had a son.
A furry one with 4 legs and a tail.
Oh.
So don't tell the government, all right? I'm trying to keep it low key. My mutant child. Yeah, that's what Robbo's shed is, Mike.
Yeah, exactly, Mike.
Quite
It
literally.
is. It's a big Faraday cage. Yeah, I don't have to wear a foil hat unless I go outside.
Yeah. And he'll get in trouble by his forefathers if he wears that anyway. He'll get kicked out of his infamous group. Won't you?
Yep.
They'll think you're one of those crazy conspiracy theorists, folks.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Effie Klondike's name is Lewis. And Bailey Woodworks is Chris. Is Lewis married, Robbo? Do you know?
I think so.
Oh, look, you're out of luck there, Effie. Sorry.
We might find your number 5 one day, Effie.
I said Dr. Bob.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Dr. Bob was willing. He was like, yeah, let's do it.
And Effie says, I'm supposed to remember that when I can't even remember my own name.
Do you remember where your fairy garden is, Effie? 31 years. Nice one, Lewis. Wowzers. Not far off from Robbo's.
Yeah,
I hit
30.
33 in December.
39.
Well, you look wow. No, you don't look good for 39, Robbo. You better go get some health checks done. And no hair at 33.
Yeah, Robbo cleans up pretty good. I mean, you saw him in a suit and,
Yeah.
got a good shave today. Holy cow.
You bet he feels lighter, eh, Blair?
We used to have a mechanic that worked for us, an English mechanic, when I had the big workshop. And he always came to work in a suit with a vest on and a jacket and everything. And he'd get there at about court date and then change into his overalls and everything. And when he went home, he did exactly the same thing. No, it wasn't photoshopped at all, Mike. It was the real deal.
Even the one that Jamie made up wasn't photoshopped either.
Bullshit. That was photoshopped.
Funny stuff.
A friend of ours was having a 50th birthday party 15, 20 years ago. And a conversation about 3 weeks prior to that was, it wouldn't matter what you did, Rob, I would always recognise you. So I turned up to the party in a suit, put my glasses on, put my teeth in, and my best friends walked past me all night. They didn't even recognise me.
How rude.
I know. I thought it was good. All right. See you later, Lewis. And thank you.
All right, thanks for coming in, Lewis. Take it easy.
So I won the bet that night.
So better have a fair guess and say you got a lot of friends that don't like betting with you.
Sorry.
I'd have a fair guess and say you've got a lot of friends that don't like betting with you.
I missed the last word.
Oh, they don't like betting with you.
No.
Haven't you got your headphones pushed up against your?
Yeah, I have actually. But no, it's just certain words, and I think you've got a mask on too, haven't you?
No.
Ah.
I could say yes, make you feel better.
No, I have terrible trouble hearing things.
What?
Yeah, get stuffed.
Darn it, didn't fall for it. So, can I ask a favour, Jeff?
Sure.
It almost should be get a no, but I can only ask, right? Robbo knows what I'm going to ask. Is there any chance that next time Robbo does a demo or something like that, you guys could have your meeting a little bit later in the day so it's not so crispy early in the morning for us?
Well, that's a tough one to do.
I'm just asking.
We have
I'm
to change it for everybody.
out there, you know?
We have to change it for everybody.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I heard Dr. Bob say that the times got changed for a young fella from England, so he could come in. So, why not do it for an old fella from Australia?
I don't remember the time being changed for a young fellow from England. Wonder if he's
Some-
thinking the same group.
11-year-old or something like that.
Oh, that wasn't us. That must have been one of his other groups.
Oh, Dr. Bob's slinging names around. I don't know.
He's a member of so many clubs it isn't funny.
Yeah, that's right. I used to wear a suit fairly frequently, actually, Mike, but or a Caltex uniform, but I got out of the habit rather quickly when I started working for myself.
Yeah, sorry I missed that, Robbo. I was up on a roof playing with the air conditioning unit. I would have much rather been hanging out with you.
Yeah. Oh well. No, that's all right. But the video's up now anyway, so you can have a look at it.
Oh, yeah. Good call.
All right, folks, I've got to love you and leave you. I've got to go and get some lunch, so
All right.
I shall catch you all later.
Okay.
Thanks for coming in.
Bravo.
No worries. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hey, Jay. Hey, Jay.
Yeah.
Just want to let you
Hello.
know I'm going to be signing off too. I'm going to go hit
All
the
right.
sack.
I appreciate you for coming in. Thank you very much.
Hey, it was good seeing you again. It's been a couple weeks now, so
Yeah.
I got to get back to a regular routine again.
Yes.
So you have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
See you later, Blair.
See ya.
Okay, bye.
And then there were two fearless warriors.
Bum, bada, bum, bum.
Making their way through the wood and the sawdust. Two weary travelers.
Playing with their wood.
Wait a minute.
I thought that would get you. In the woodlands.
There you go.
What colour's that?
Sorry?
What colour's that?
Blue.
Huh?
It's like a
Oh,
deep
yeah.
blue.
Yep.
Wonder where Dr. Bob is tonight. Oh, there he
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Hey, Bob.
He hasn't been coming in every day. How you going, Dr. Bob?
Yeah, he kind of floats in like me, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
Except, I'm not going to say nothing.
don't say anything.
But
You want lunch now or later?
what's that?
5 to 12.
You don't have to mute yourself, boy. I mean, you don't have to stop to unmute it either, but I made myself one of those.
Sorry, what was that, Jay?
Oh, I said I made my own
Oh, that's cool.
out of a butter knife.
How does it work?
Brilliant.
Nice.
Yeah. And then it's got a couple of magnets that hold it on my shed.
Hey,
Pretty easy.
that's cool.
Yeah, pretty straightforward, really. I just went to a charity shop last week and got 20 cents I paid for that.
Oh, geez. Yeah, so long as it doesn't bend or break.
No, you just get stainless steel. Make sure you get stainless steel and you're right.
Excuse me.
Dust mask. Dr. Bob, I'm like 5 minutes off from knocking it on the head. How you going, Bob?
Yeah, but you didn't read the chat or you would have known.
I didn't see the chat. Okay. Oh, okay. So you're feeling all right, or what, Dr. Bob?
Oh, yeah, well, I sure don't feel like 50 anymore. I feel like 78.
Yeah.
Well, I just overworked today.
The old gardening, doesn't take much to take it out of you, does it? Gardening does the same thing to me. Wipes me out. Yeah, Mike, it's just a stainless steel butter knife, bread and butter knife. Look, there's one there that I haven't done yet. So it works great, actually.
All right, gentlemen, I'm going to knock it on the head. We shall see you maybe tomorrow night.
Yeah. Thank you for coming in.
And then this weekend, I may do a live. It is our yearly nerd camp.
Oh, yeah.
And last year, remember, I kind of did a little broadcast from a place called Lava Hot Springs.
Yeah.
We are going to be there again and loving every minute of it.
Cool. Is it like a family holiday?
No, it's just a bunch of nerds getting together with their sons now
Okay.
and camping out and eating good food and doing a whole lot of nothing.
Sounds good.
It's brilliant. All righty.
All right. Take it easy.
See you guys later. Bob, see you. Effie,
Say
see you. Mike,
hello to Tammy for us.
what's that?
I said say hello to Tammy for us.
She's working, but I will.
All right. Cool.
Hey, bye.
Bye. Oh, Dr. Bob left too. Okay. Yeah, gonna knock it on the head now. Gonna wonder why. Have some lunch. So I did that. Well, I basically took the tannin off because I'm a lazy bastard and I make bowls and then I go over there. Next bowl. Next bowl. So, like this one here. This is Camp for Laurel. See you later, Mike. Thanks for coming in. I'm just going to take the tannin off it again, but yeah. Take it easy.